So I've logged into my Tinkercad account using my Google account, and I'm in the Circuits tab over in the left-hand side here, and you can see that all the circuits I've made over time are listed here. You'll see some of them have a sensible name, where I've purposely given them a name, and others have just got the default name that Tinkercad gives your files. And if you can look closer at this image here, you can see that it's got an Arduino and a servo, and that's the circuit I want to talk to you about. So I'll click the Create New Circuit. So here we're in the window that Tinkercad has opened up. You'll notice that it's given the file a name, and you can simply click in there and type in a name. I'm not going to type in a sensible name, just something quickly. What we're looking for here is to go into this little drop down over the side here and find some starter circuits that are built with the Arduino. Now, an Arduino is a microprocessor which allows you to do some pretty amazing things. And you'll see that there's some circuits built in down here. So what we're looking for is this servo circuit. Now, you can type in servo in the search area if you like. I'm just going to click on that once and move my cursor out, click again. And that's all we need to do to be able to work with this circuit. Now, if you go to code, it defaults to a blocks coding environment, which some of you may well have seen over the years, particularly in primary school with Scratch, etc. I'm going to change though to the text viewer, and you'll see here's some C++ code that will control the servo. If I move this over, if I start the simulation, you'll see that the power cord plugs into the Arduino over on the left-hand side here, and the code that's typed in over here is being run on the Arduino. If you look through here, there's a library which has been included, this servo.h. Some variables have been initialized at the beginning here. And then there's a loop down here, the void loop, where the servo is being sent from 0 to 180 degrees in steps of 1. And then there's a slight delay between this little loop, and then it goes from 180 back to 0 with a step of -1. And it's pretty simple to change this code. If I just change this to 90, so it'll go from 0 to 90, and then if we go from 90 back to 0, let's run that simulation. You'll see that quite simply, we've been able to control what the servo does. Now, like with a lot of programming, you don't need to know every single thing about how this works. You just need to be able to know how to modify. You just need to be able to know how to modify the code to get what you want. If you're driving a car, you don't necessarily need to know what's happening under the bonnet. If you can turn the key or press the button to start your car, and you know how to change gears or put your car into drive, you can make the car work for you. To make the code window go away, you simply click on Code. Sometimes you want to annotate a circuit or to put your name on a circuit for the purpose of taking screenshots. To do that, the Note tool is over in the menu bar here. I'll click on that and drag it out, and then I can click in that, put my name, for example, and leave that there. If I click the little minus here, you can hide the note, but for screenshot purposes, you would leave that open like that. You can drag that anywhere you like. You might want to label this as the Arduino, for example. You might want to label this as the servo. This is also really good for leaving notes if you're working with somebody else on your circuits, or explaining to other people what it is you're trying to achieve here.